Hey everybody, it's Matt from Junior Horror Movies, and welcome to another Top 10 Tuesday. I haven't done one in a while, and I apologize for that. Just been really busy at work. As soon as I get home from work, I collapse and I'm passed out, or I'm in front of a movie and I've fallen asleep through the film. But I need to get back on it. I missed several days, so again, need to get on these lists, and I got some for you, so I can't wait to get these lists out for you. And I hope you enjoy it. So let me know what you think down below. So let's get started. I am doing my Top 10 Tuesday Scream Factory IFC Midnight releases only, or IFC Midnight films. These are the ones that Scream Factory put out that usually they're not old, they're all brand new. IFC released them. There are some films I thought were IFC, but they're not. So they're not on the list. So I had to see either say IFC up in the spine or in the corner. So again, these are the films that people kind of get a little weary about, like, I don't know anything about it. They're usually a little bit cheaper to pick up. Sometimes they're a little more expensive. They've been hit or miss, but these 10 I've really enjoyed. My wife and I sat down and watched several of them, and we had a good time, and we liked them a lot. So here we go. Number 10. Got my pile here. Newest one that I got from them, and that's called The Midnight Man. Midnight Man I thought was a lot of fun. What's her face? From Lynn Shay. She's in this. So is Robert Englund. But Lynn Shay is a bitch in this movie. Holy crap, I was blown away how mean she can be in this film. I'm like, wow, this is a lady from, I think it was, from Insidious. Just so... But it's about these kids who find a game, and it's called the Midnight Man. There's specific rules. If you don't follow the rules, you're dead. And the Midnight Man, of course, is this demon/creature from the netherworld coming to collect souls. Now, I thought it was really cool how this movie worked. And, again, the story that was cool. I liked the game. The game was pretty neat, and I liked how it had specific rules to it. If you didn't follow the rules, you're fucked. So, of course, the Midnight Man doesn't like to play fair. There's that little thing right there. And you kind of can guess on some of the things that he does. But again, I liked it. I like the Midnight Man. It's different. Some cool storyline to it. And again, yeah, that's why it's number 10. So check it out. Number 9 is Beyond the Gates. This is another again, these are all IFC. I like this one. I thought there was a cool 80s vibe to it about these guys. They're brothers. Haven't seen each other in a while. Their father dies. No, the father goes missing. Father goes missing and he leaves a VHS store. So they're going through all the VHSs and everything. It's pretty neat. An old rundown VHS store. Well, they come across a board game that had a VHS to it. I remember having one of those games when I was a kid. I wish I still had it. But they decided to play. Well, come to find out, there's specific things that have to happen. They have to play the tape, and of course, the tape plays them pretty much. I liked how the story went. I liked how everything played off. The music was pretty cool. Definitely check it out, guys. Beyond the Gates, I thought it was pretty neat how this worked. Especially if you like VCR movies or VCR board games. This is a cool flick to see. I'll switch phones here. I won't have my tripod. Number 8 is Devil's Dolls. Now, this one was pretty cool. About a serial killer who is going, of course, killing people. He had these 4 little doll figurines. He gets busted, gets shot up, and saves this one. The cops save the girl. Well, the cop happens to have a daughter, and she somehow acquires the little figurines. Come to find out, these devil dolls are possessed worry dolls. So whoever has a possession of one of them becomes, if you start to worry, they start to become more psychotic. They start going crazy. Their eyes change, and they start going on a killing spree. So you got some good blood to this, some good gore. I liked the storyline to it. I liked how things played off. The ending was okay. Like, there's one at the end of the credits, which, meh. But I liked how everything played off. I liked how the storyline revolved around these Possessed Worry Dolls. And definitely check it out. It was actually a fun watch. Alright, number 7. My wife loved this one. I thought it was pretty cool. That's called A Dark Song. Dark Song was pretty neat about this woman who hires this gentleman into the occult. She's trying to find God. I think she lost her son who was murdered. She wants revenge. So, of course, she turns to this gentleman who puts her through rigorous body manipulation, almost like a little bit of a torture-esque, to supposedly so she can find enlightenment so she can go after those who murdered her son. Pretty cool story. It's slow. It's a slow burn, but the slowness pays off at the end when everything comes to. I thought it was pretty interesting. The gripping issues that this woman has to go through, really, really freaky. But yeah, Dark Song, it's actually pretty cool, guys. So definitely check it out. Right there. Alright, Number 6 is The Pack. This is not a remake of the 70s version called The Pack about killer dogs. This is another killer dog film, but not like the one that's before. Pretty much about... that's right, there's a veterinarian who is going under some hard times, him and his family, and they're going to lose their farm, they're going to lose the house. Well, they're actually getting attacked by a pack of savage dogs, and had a cool little body count to it, which I was kind of shocked to it. And the dogs are brutal. You don't really know why these dogs are attacking, they just do. But I thought that was pretty cool. Sometimes you just don't need to know, it just happens. First I was kind of worried about, like, oh great, another CGI dog flick. No, this was spot on, guys. No pun intended. So definitely check out The Pack. Number 4. Really pumped when I saw this finally get a release, and that is Stung. Stung, about giant killer wasps. First off, they start off with normal wasps. And these two people who are working in catering are hosting a birthday party for this old lady. And of course, her son, who's pretty freaking weird, kind of reminds me of a young Brad Dourif. He was going around spraying everything with this growth hormone. Well, of course, these wasps get into it, and they start attacking the guests. Well, what happens afterwards is these guests now who have been stung turn into giant mutated wasps, and they start going after everybody. It's a lot of fun. Holy crap, a lot of practical effects. I don't think there's any CGI in it. I think it was all practical. Lance Henderson's in this. So you got some good casts in this film. Fun flick. I watched it several times, so I was very happy to finally own Stung in my collection. Number 3, Baskin. This one is a... what is this? Turkish? I think it's a Turkish film. It's kind of like, reminds me of Hellraiser. And it's about a bunch of Turkish cops who are caught to do I don't know if it was a sting or something. They get called to this area. It looks like an old abandoned school or abandoned factory. Well, they're going through, and it's come to find out they find this cult. And they're pretty much going through hell. Pretty much. That's the synopsis of it. Really cool flick. If you like Hellraiser type movies, if you like The Void, I think you'll like Baskin. So definitely check that out. It's pretty cool. I think Baskin is actually a Turkish term too. I think it's for raid, I think it's called. I don't know. But yeah, I think that's what it is. Alright, number 2. Alright. And that is The Hollow. Hollow is an Irish horror film. Pretty cool flick about a family who moved to a new house in Ireland. They tell the family to stay out of the woods. I think the father is working with the trees. I don't know if he's a botanist or whatnot. And of course, the little girl goes into the woods and whatnot. They go after her. And of course, they find these kind of evil sprites or fairies or pixies, whatever the hell they are. They're not the little like women with wings or anything like that. These things are evil. They're malicious. They're troublesome. So it's pretty much a family against them. It's real fun, guys. Check out The Hollow. Don't let pixies or fairies freak you out. That shit's pretty cool. Oh, I'm going to drop them. I'm on a new stand here, and they keep falling on me, fuckers. Alright, number one. This is the number one IFC film from Scream Factory. Devil's Candy. Wow, this movie blew me away after watching it. Pretty much, I forgot where the father was from. Oh, this reminds me. But pretty much this father and his wife and the daughter. The father and the daughter have a kind of a weird relationship. He's kind of an artist, and they're kind of under luck. He's building a painting for a bank and everything, and he doesn't really want to do that. His daughter goes through some hard times through school because she is kind of like the outcast. And somehow they get into this house. This big fat guy shows up with a red guitar and everything, goes, this is my house. I belong here. You need to get the hell out. Like, no, we got this house on our own. We bought it through fair means. Sorry. Leaves the guitar. And, of course, the girl picks it up, starts playing, and now the father starts hearing voices. He starts going crazy. He starts painting this mural over the bank mural. And it's pretty dark, pretty twisted. It's real good. I was surprised how this played off. I don't want to say too much about it because it ruins the twist. And, wow. So if you like supernatural thrillers, with movies with twists to it, this is a definitely must-own. So definitely check out The Devil's Candy. Great soundtrack, some cool rock and roll guitar riffs and everything. Spot on. Alright guys, thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this Top 10 Tuesday. I'm bringing it back. Again, sorry for the long time, but just been busy. You know how life is. So guys, please let me know your thoughts down below. And if there's any other IFC Midnight ones that you have seen that should definitely have been on this list, post them down below. Love to hear your thoughts, guys. Alright, have yourself a great one. Peace.